games. He said it was a very impressive game with a really high level of base XP. He himself is not even sure how he got such a high base XP. So we're going to take a look at this together and see if we can figure it out, okay? The Des Moines, of course, tier 10 American heavy cruiser of ridiculousness. She's got 10-kilometer radar. She's got hydroacoustic search. She's got really fast reloading 2 or 3 millimeter guns. So there's a lot of things that work well for the Des Moines. Her armor scheme is okay. Her maneuverability is pretty good. So a lot of people generally have extremely good games in Des Moines. As a matter of fact, Des Moines is probably my most featured ship on my YouTube. If you were to sort my YouTube based off of the ship itself, I would wager Des Moines is probably the most common one there, because it's so relatively easy to have insane games, but it's also pretty easy to have a lot of mediocre and average games too. Absolutely right. 5.5 second base reload is redonkulous. So this is Florian's game. He's got it up on, we got the build up here, so we can take a look at how he set up the build. Armor's good until you face 30mm overmatched battleship, which can aim. This is true. So Florian's build, he's got main armaments mod 1, radar modification, of course, aiming systems, propulsion, concealment, and then finally main battery mod 3. Now in slot 6, you could go for the unique upgrade. It's been nerfed quite a bit, frankly, to the point where I'd say this is only really good in a competitive environment. I wouldn't worry too much about this in a random battle. I've actually recently removed my unique upgrade because of that, because I would much rather have the main battery reload for it. All right. Terra's Mark, congratulations on the code. Let's go. Zeka, what's up, Zeka? Oh my god. That's Zeka for you. You like the DPM more. Yep. And you are spending a lot of time at islands. Exactly. I mean, you do what you want to do with your money, Zeka. 18 months of amazing support, inflatable pants for $70. That's a bold investment in buoyancy. We love to see that kind of commitment. That's right. You definitely need the unique upgrade, or sorry, the reload module for fighting against like other Des Moines and stuff like that. Now, in this case, you only have a 14-point captain, which is kind of interesting. I would highly recommend... What the heck? Why is it doing that? Oh, Jesus. I'm on the wrong freaking boat. How did that happen? Oh, I know why, because I downloaded something and it went to the most recent tab. Apologies. You do have Halsey with a 21-point captain. There we go. So you've got the boosted Grease the Gears and boosted Gun Feeder as well. Hey, Robdia, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome on in. You've gone with consumables enhancements, the Adrenaline Rush, Superintendent, Survivability Expert, Concealment, and then finally Top Grade Gunner. One big change I would make, personal opinion here, is I would drop consumable enhancements in favor of Priority Target. I just like to know how many people are shooting at me so that I know if I'm about to die. To me, that's more important than 10% longer hydro and radar. But to each their own. Halsey also has some talents that are very helpful. For example, if you get a double strike, it helps your ship detection. And if you get a Confederate, it massively helps your main battery reload time, which is good. You've seen some people favor Last Stand. I've talked about that before as well, Zeka. That's true. Last Stand is very handy because you can lose your engines and you can lose your rudder. Although if you're typically bowing into islands and stuff, chances of losing your rudder are a little bit less. You had Priority Target, you don't feel like you need it. One more shot on destroyers with the radar. This is true. The consumable enhancements does give you that extra 10% buff. In my opinion, I favor the Priority Target for the situational awareness. That's just how I play. So these are some other skills you can consider. The only other one to consider in this is a random, so top grade gunner's fine. In a ranked environment, I would probably drop top grade gunner in favor of radiolocation, just so I can hunt down destroyers. Again, in a ranked environment or maybe clan battle environment, that might have more value to it. Secondary Des Moines? Yeah, that's not gonna... I would not recommend a secondary Des Moines. For signal flags, you've got ramming, ship HP, fire chances, both of them, heal boosting, speed, consumables, and hydro uptime. Okay. I might drop the hydro uptime for something else. Welcome back, Cthulhu. Like the flooding reduction, for example. Personal opinion, I don't value hydroacoustic surge uptime that much because you buff out the duration of it, but then that makes it take longer before you can use the next one. So it's good if you're hunting something, but it's not good in any other situation, in my opinion. All right, let's drop the build viewer and get to the replay. Yeah, I use radiolocation a lot. Yep. Sometimes you can perma hydro ships on islands. True, and that's when the increased uptime for hydro comes in handy. Yes. The problem I have with that is you're extremely dependent on your team actually doing something with the vision you're giving people, right? If you just sit there hydroing and you're like, shoot these guys, please. Like, you know, you'd rather be the one shooting him is kind of what I'm getting at. For Lo Yang is great, yes. Anything with the better hydro range, absolutely. This is 5, it's still good. But like German hydro 5.8, yes please. Andy the Cupid, what's up? All the fun people are hanging out here today, huh? Let me get you a shout out, sir. No love for the range spotter build, no. No. We're not doing that. It's going fine. How are you? I'm testing out. This is my first stream with my brand new 4K QD OLED monitor. Very excited about that. So, like, I've got the game going at 4K with, again, beautiful colors and stuff. You guys are stuck watching it in 1080p. Sorry about that. Secondary build DM and Hindi are becoming a trend for some odd reason. Weird. Wife has gone off with the dog for the weekend, so you're up late. Awesome. Congratulations. I like the ASW over the planes there. What you do with the ASW over the planes is you try to get them to latch onto the fighters, and then the fighters just kind of follow it, and away they go. Helps the Shimakaze get to his position. Hindi secondaries go out to 12 on max build. Yeah, you can do that for nuisance fires, true. But, I mean, Hindi secondaries aren't really known for the best accuracy at 12 kilometer anyway. Yeah, you didn't know that? There you go. See, that's why you tune into this channel. You learn things on this channel, right? Andy, we're doing replay analysis, by the way. This is Florian's game, if you didn't catch that earlier. Cheers, by the way. No, Hindi's not really known for secondaries at all. Anyway, now you're stopping here. I'm guessing you're stopping here because you're waiting for your gearing to get a little bit more into position. And also for your team to figure out what the F they're doing back here. This is the thing I hate about this side, is you're constantly looking at your team like, guys, are we playing the game or not? Yes or no? Please tell me. Ooh, Janan, broadside to you. Now, Florian said that he had a ridiculously high base XP in this game, and he does not know why. So, chat, we are going to be detectives today. We are detectives today, and we are trying to solve the riddle of how did he get so much base XP. Okay? Full secondary boost on Hindenburg does buff the torps, yes. So Pack-a-Punch is great. The problem with Hindenburg is you got to get to 6 kilometer to be able to use those torpedoes. Look at the amount of planes. Well, that's Willem de Rest. Oh, and then here comes the Hao Lu. Did you run anti-air flag? No. Of course. Unfortunately for you, though, their Howlu doesn't understand, like, spacing. You're on double fire. I would DCP, by the way. Well, base defense ribbons are quite high right now. Triple fire.
Provide anti-aircraft fire support. Problem solved, sir.
You're screaming for anti-air.
All stations.
Ironic.
Fire on the designated target.
Yep, that's probably unique mod, Lou. Oh yeah, getting behind the island is very helpful here. You're fortunate that nothing is in the middle that can oppose you right here, but yeah, I get it. I get you.
Reporting the position of a strategic target.
Again, like what I was saying before about everybody behind the island, they're still camping out behind the island. Yes, if you DCP'd at 2, you would have had a perma. This is true. You could have, at least.
Provide anti-aircraft fire support.
Are they coming out from behind the island? Let's see. Howlu is not. Slava is not. Kurfürst is doing Kurfürst things. Rhode Island is, but then he's turning around. So, all that's to say, you're going to be stuck here for a little bit, huh? What is that bounder to do? I don't know what that means. Exactly. Hiding behind the island is better than walking in and dying. I agree. I would have shot Shimakaze there. I don't know why you took that, but okay. You can heal again. You love this position right here. It's a nice spot because it prevents them from hitting you from the left side, and you can potentially go into the decap and grab the cap. Silly Shimakaze. Now, when you're shooting a Shimakaze that's doing the wiggle like that, a lot of times you want to actually aim like straight ahead because he'll turn back into it. In his case, he's turning a little bit more to the left. He's favoring the left a little bit more. But he died, so there you go. Slava got him.
All stations, concentrate fire on the
We didn't talk about the matchmaking, so a lot of divisions over here. You've got a carrier as well as a sub to deal with, and 4501 is pain. But broadsiding Commissar backing up in front of you is nice, huh? Squeezy with the raid as well. Jesus, everybody's raiding on in today. 1 point, yeah, you got a lot of potential. I see that. Good thing you doused all that tea. Jeez. Something tells me that's not how you play Commissar. Alright, Squeezy, welcome on in. For those of you that just raided, I'm Lord Zath, the North American community contributor for World of Warships. We are doing replay analysis right now. This is Florian's game in the Des Moines. Yep, and you see Stevie's tail right there. That's the raid message. We see a video of Stevie and Prue welcoming us in the morning and asking for some food. Bowen Commissar isn't the meta? No, not last I checked. So when we get a raid, guys, we're gonna go ahead and yeet out a code to chat. And as you guys heard that, make sure you're following the channel on twitch.tv/Lord_Zath. If you're on YouTube, Rumble, Kick it over to Twitch. Follow the channel and type anything in chat. We have a CC container that's up for grabs. Yeah, this is a nice spot. You can shoot up to the north for relatively free. The replay bug? Yeah. It is what it is, unfortunately. You're gonna take 2 torps.
Problem solved, sir.
There's awesome. You're too old for anything. There you go. So all of their team is like balled up in this corner now, which is really cute.
I need intelligence data.
What intelligence data do you need? You got ships to shoot. Are you looking for the Willem? You're looking for the Willem. Got it. So usually if I'm looking for intelligence data and I use that, I double click on the mini-map, like where I want that intelligence from. So like I'll double click on Willem's last known so that I can say, hey, I need intelligence data here specifically. So that maybe the carrier will fly over with his planes and, you know, do the spotting thing. Yeah, do a ping, exactly. Alright, next heal up. Oh, that's the Janan. I was like, is that Slava shooting HE at you? That'd be funny. But then that's the Janan in smoke. As far as base XP, a lot of it's going to be from plane kills. He's already at 29. This is true. He's at 32, actually. Nice shots right there on the Willem. I'd probably shoot the Willem here just to get a fire going on him. Let the Libertad burn. There you go. The 5 base defense help. This is true. Oh, Confederate. You know what that means. Fireworks and more reload. Yes, we like more reload over here, don't we?
Provide anti-aircraft fire support.
Yes. He has 32mm everywhere. Your 8-inch shells, I just can't remember. Do they overmatch 32? They do. Yeah, so they pen 32s. Yeah. Look at your Hindenburg crawling up the butt of the Houndloo. I'm surprised you're not, like, jumping forward now, but at the same time, I kind of understand. You guys have ship parity, so you don't want to move forward yet until at least Libertad is gone, right? No, this is not Ledgemod Des Moines. This is Reload. If it was Ledgemod DM, he wouldn't have as much damage anywhere near it. Yeah, there's like 7 ships. Well, now you're technically down a ship.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Yeah, I look at the minimap, I'm like, hello? Hello? You know? And their sub took the Thunderdome. Which is scary. Alright, well.
I need intelligence data.
All
What are you gonna do now?
Reporting the position of a strategic target.
I probably would have fired off the ASW just because why not? You have a slight chance of hitting it. Came at the end of the build discussion. Gotcha. You're good. You're good. Naffy car with tobacco rations on it. 24. Wow.
I need intelligence data. I need intelligence data.
Yeah, we do song requests over here, Andy, so if there's any type of song you want to listen to, exclamation point song request, and the author and title is the easiest way to do it. You got the specific YouTube video, there's a way you can code in the link to make it happen.
I need intelligence data.
Well, so much for your team's push up the other side. This is weird. Yes, Cthulhu, but I feel like, you know, getting a little bit of damage on that 4501 would be worth it, in that opinion. That's true, Duckman. You are special. More planes to drop. All the planes. Jeez. AA defense expert? You heard that?
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
How healthy is your cur first?
Torpedoes to starboard.
Alright, you're finally starting to sally forth. Just in time to grab this Willem broadside, perhaps? That's a dead Willem. Oh, interesting. You're curving in to support your Howden. Kurfürst with the kill. That's a clutch kill right there. Because your Howden's probably dead. Now, the problem with you going in the mid like this is there's a sub in the middle. 39 plane kills now. You wanted to see William AA there to know whether he left. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh my god. Here we go. The European paid actor. Everyone. I'm just gonna pull out in front of you broadside and slow down. Surely nothing bad will happen from that one. This is what we call a donation. Yes, that was absolutely a donation. Okay, so now it's you and the Nakimov and the sub. Got tentacled. I might aim a little bit higher there. For the Nakimov specifically. Only one pen out of that first salvo. There you go. Oh my god, he's got Kuznetsov in the Nakimov? That's hilarious. Goodbye, Nakimov. Now, this is a replay bug. If you look at the points, you're absolutely winning on points. It's just, yeah. 3 minutes to go. Sub is all that's left. Yes, I like to call him Khrushchev. 3 million potential is insane in a Des Moines. Just saying. It is pretty ridiculous in a Des Moines. Very hilarious in a Des Moines. Very hilarious in a Des Moines. A lot of that is airstrikes. This is true. This is true. Well, at least your Hakurya's been moving around, so the sub can't just kill him. That's kind of nice.
Our victory is in sight.
I really don't understand that booster. I mean, like, the worst decision possible. So that shot was to find out if you're being spotted by the carrier. This has solid E written all over it. Damn right it does. Damn right it does. Rob won. Congratulations, Rob. Alright, now let's take a look at this. Take care, amigos. Man, if only you were using some boosters, huh? Only you're using some boosters. Take a look at this, guys. You got Efficiency Badge, A Expert, Confederate, Dreadnought, Kraken Unleashed, and High Caliber. Now take a look at this. 4.2 thousand base XP. This might be the highest base XP I've ever seen in a Des Moines. So take a moment and enjoy that for what it is. Yeah, exactly, Cthulhu. Exactly. Now let's take a look at why that's the case. He got some good defense points. He got some good capture points. But I agree with Zeka. I think the big thing was His aircraft destroyed of 43. That's quite a lot of aircraft shot down. You do get some good XP out of that. And in terms of the ships, you've got Libertad, Worcester, and the Worcester, in my opinion, is the big one. As Zeka mentioned, that's almost a full kill on the Worcester. That's an awful lot of base XP. That's awful lot of base XP, right? What other ones did you kill? You got the Commissar, Wilmdurst. Remember, like, getting a kill on a ship is like 25% of the full base XP, isn't that right? Full base XP available for a ship. So, like the Nakhimov and Kurfürst, for example, you got, Kurfürst, you did like barely anything to it, and you got 25% of the base XP from killing the Kurfürst. So, that's pretty huge, right? You also did a lot of damage to the Shimakaze. You didn't get the kill, but you did a lot of damage to a low HP ship. So that means you got some good base XP from that. And in addition, you did get potential damage, which does factor into it as well. A fantastic game, dude. And you did a lot of spotting damage on the Shima too. A chunk off the Slava, 57,000 ain't too shabby, right? Yeah. And the full base cap. Yep, exactly. The full base cap helped too, right? So all of these things come together to where you get 4.2 thousand base XP. Absolutely wild, dude. Absolutely wild. So, yeah, a fantastic game. Let's put the replay render tool up here. And chat, if you guys have some ideas for a title for this, should it make its way to YouTube, please share. I'm absolutely amazed looking at this again. I'm just amazed seeing the other flank falling apart so quick, but then so much of your team just hiding for a large part of it. You're getting damage, I get it, but like looking at the people hiding under that Gulf 8 island is infuriating. What Des Moines can do. Quintessential. Rob, we only do 5 replays in a stream, so no, we will not be doing the Hughes today. Florian also shot down 42-ish planes, yes. The only time you've seen more Colbert was John the Ruthless's Colbert, more base XP from the Colbert. Got it. Quintessential? Could work, I suppose. Might be confusing amongst people that might want to click on that on YouTube. So what do you guys think for any other ideas for a potential YouTube title? Oops, I accidentally carried. I was thinking something like BXP math. Like base XP math, like, math doesn't add up. You're checking your first Eon Des Moines, 308k damage, 4 kills, 13 resets, 0 plane kills for 3,000 base XP. Looks like the plane kills add a lot, yeah. Masterclass. How do you format the song request? Exclamation point song request and the title and author. The easiest way to do it. Well, Florian, what do you think? Do you like Quintessential, Base XP Math, Master Class? Or is there a different title you'd like? $3.8K and Kid? Accidental carry? Alright. We'll do that one. Accidental carry it is. You gotta recite the native for that. So the way it works for those of you guys who are new to the channel, once we finish our 5th and final replay analysis, which will be Big O's Colombo game, you will all get to vote for which replay should make it to YouTube. Okay? We've done Kleber CLR so far, another Big O's Colombo games, a Montana game, this Des Moines game. We're going to finish with Big O's Colombo. Never got 300k, 284. Wow. Yeah, I enjoy me a good HE spamming game in Conquer. Awesome. Well, Florian, thanks for sharing the replay. That was fun to watch, and I hope we all learned some good stuff from this one. All right? Take care, Andy the Cupid. But we're going to go to the back, be right back screen now and get our 5th and final replay ready for